Okay, got a fire going again today, and you know what? When you live in a cabin, which I don't, you need something to eat once in a while. I got a potato here, and I'm going to take that spud, and I'm going to put this puppy right in the fire. I'm going to shove it right down in there, and that dude's going to cook. No aluminum foil. Why is that? Well, you know, the old timers back in the day, when they built the fire, they just threw their spuds in the bottom of the fire. Let those coals cook that spud. That potato, I'll pull that out in about a half hour, 40 minutes. We'll take a look at her. I guarantee you, it'll be ready to eat. So that's what we're doing. We're cooking a potato, a baker. So, closed up, stove cooking, good to go. I'll get back at you. Well, there's Blue. We're up at the cabin again. Hey, buddy. What are you thinking, Blue? Up here hanging at the old cabin, huh? Well, we got through our week's worth of snow. Now we're dealing with a week's worth of rain. And man, let me tell you, we've had a lot of rain. Every day. So we're learning to live with that. Seems like we go from one extreme to the next extreme, then we turn around and go to the next extreme, whatever that may be. So we'll see what that is. Hang on. Okay, have you noticed anything different about the old wood stove? Well, one thing I did is I sprayed this thing with that oil, vegetable oil, and look down here, see where it's all kind of rusty at the bottom? That is where Blue licked it off because it tastes so good. And I kept telling him, no, don't do that, because I sprayed it. The stove was warm at the time, and it's actually looking pretty good. Looks like I might have missed a few spots. I'll have to hit her again, but for today I think this is going to do it. I'm just going to let the old stove run. And did you notice that my wood right here, look at the steam off of that, this close to the stove, and I got steam rolling. I love it. She's drying. Well, we're not catching on fire because then I have to shove it in the stove real quick. But no, the oil worked really well on that. I'm very happy with that. And if you notice the light up here on the counter, I don't want to get too close because that's really bright. My brother got that for me for Christmas. It is a 3-way. Let me show you the potency of this dude. This is on low light, so watch. I'm going to go off. Now I'm going to go bright. Here comes bright. Ready? Look at that. That is bright. Here's stage 2. And stage 3, the dimmest. Isn't that awesome? What a great light. This dude, I got 2 of them in a box. Not sure where he got them. All I know is they work great. Let me turn this off. Or maybe I can get over here to the window. Yeah, that works. Okay, this is the back side. This is the front side. It's a FET. Can you read that? I can't. Why can't we read that, people? Huh? Why? Am I just that blurry? Yes. Won't work in the dark. Okay, let me get over here to the other window. We're moving on. I'm just not sure where you got this dude at, honestly. Yeah, F-E-I-T electric. F-E-I-T, FET. The handle here, trying to film and work with one hand. This dude right here is magnetic, so it'll stick to anything steel, which is pretty awesome. I like that. And I do a lot of car work, and you know, at nighttime when it's dark out, can't see nothing. So on the back side, what we have here is a charging port. You can charge this light up with the big one, with the USB port, and then the top one is for your phone and or whatever miscellaneous that'll plug into that little puppy. So I thought, wow, what a cool light, man. I'm putting this up at the cabin. Left one at the house, one up here, and that way if I want to work upstairs in the dark, I got a really, really cool light. I still got my ready light, don't get me wrong, and I do use that a lot for everything. But this will be a nice addition. This would also be great going camping with. So anyway, thanks Brother John for the Christmas gift. Appreciate that, and I will put her to good use, mister. Which I already am. Don't you just love these automatic blurry cameras? Automatic blurry. Alright guys, just want to give a shout out. Not a sponsor. Christmas gift. I like my indoors wood pile. Wood split, all on high ground, and near the wood stove. So we got some heat. Try to dry some of this stuff out before I burn it. Some of it's just waterlogged from sitting outside. What a great drying system. Gotta do what you gotta do. We're doing it. Okay, what you're looking at is usually a dry field. Farmer's field out there. There is no water in that field during the winter until it rains, and then there's a little water. Nothing this much. This is way over the top. This is what we call flooding. Luckily, it's low enough land, there's no houses down there, so no one is in danger. Oregon 2022. Well, today I'm up in the woods and I found this old tree that blew over. This thing, probably a 100-year-old tree, more or less. It got choked out by the vine. Over time the vine wraps the tree, grows up into the foliage of the tree, and it just smothers the tree, and then down she comes. Kind of sad seeing it, but out in these woods it happens quite often. So yeah, and then if you look around, like going up, there's two trees just covered in it. I'm bringing over to my left, and a lot of these other trees, same thing. And that vine just, every limb just chokes them off. Horrible stuff. But it's been here for who knows how long, many, many years, doing its thing, killing trees. So me and Blue, we're out here in the woods today. He tagged along with me. Of course, I got him on the leash, so he can't run off. Because this knucklehead will. He is sniffing the ground. He knows their animals been all over this place. So anyway, I just want to kind of get you up here in the woods and show you what's going on up here. Looks like I got some more firewood. Well, after a week of rain, I think we got somewhere between 5 to 10 inches of rain out here in a week, and by golly, we got flooding. Not at our place, of course. We're on high ground, but our neighbors, their cornfield is flooded. Just thought I would show that on camera. I'm looking out my cabin window, and this is what we got going on. Look at old Blue. He's looking out the window too. Humboo. Let me zoom back in. Huh, bud? What are you thinking, pup? Huh? You looking out the window too, ain't you, buddy? Yeah. He goes, what's happening out there, folks? What's happening? Well, I think it's time to dig out that spud. Are you guys ready for this? You're going to be surprised. Look at that little puppy, huh? It's right there. She's like red hot. You ever heard the old saying, red hot potato? This is it. You notice all that black stuff on there? I'm going to get in focus here for you. This little puppy here, she went black on us. And the reason for that is because the shell is actually burnt. It did burn a little bit. And they will shrink, of course. They don't, it's the moisture inside that spud that kind of grows in or dehydrates, whatever you call it, cooks. That might be a better word for it, cooks. So anyway, you take this little puppy here, knock a little of that black stuff off, make sure there ain't a bunch of ash or any of that kind of stuff on there. We're going to let her sit and cool a little bit. Now if you had some butter, you can split that puppy in half, open it up, butter it up, salt and pepper it, just like you do any potato. Of course, you can eat them just like that raw. Tell you a story. My dad, back in the day, when I was a kid on the farm, we'd always have 2-3 bonfires every year on the farm. And my dad would say, go up to the house, get about 12 big potatoes, biggest ones you can find. We'd throw them in the fire. We'd leave them spuds in that fire, who knows, 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes, because we were picking up limbs on the farm, having a big burn pile going on. Burn for hours. End of day, Dad'd tell us go dig out them spuds, and we would. Some would be burnt to a crisp, they're just gone. Others, edible. Just like this fella. I gotta tell you, this inside is red hot. She's smoking. You see that? That steam coming off that little puppy. Tastes good. Very good. Let me reposition my camera. I'm gonna eat this in front of you. Okay, I probably ought to have my dog in here, but he'd be hopping all over me wanting this dude, because he's like we are, wants food, and who doesn't? So anyway, we're still steaming. I just repositioned the camera pretty quickly. I got no butter. I got no salt and pepper. This is right out of the fire. Baked potato. Now, you don't want black lips, black teeth, or black fingers. May not want to eat them like that. Babe? What a treat. You can do this in a campfire. Take your spud, put it in the fire, leave it in there half hour, hour. Kind of depends on how big the potato was. This was not a very big potato. If you have a really large russet potato, an hour probably wouldn't hurt a thing. These little guys, this is probably a half hour, 40 minutes. And you notice I'm eating a lot of that black stuff on there. She's charred pretty good, but with the potato inside and that, even with no butter and salt and pepper, these are edible. And if you were hungry, or hungry enough, you'd eat this with a lot of pleasure, I'll tell you. Me, I'm not hungry at all. I just want to bake a potato and show you how to do it in a wood stove. But like I say, you can do it at a campfire. So if you're out in the wilderness camping for the weekend and just out farting around, whatever you're doing, have a fire going, throw some spuds in there next time. Pull them out on a cold day, eat that. Really do you a lot of good. Gotta be healthy for you, I would think. Sure can't do you no harm. That is delicious. Wow. So, word of caution. All you city folks out there don't want to get your hands dirty. I'm afraid you're going to have to. Or you're not going to be able to eat cooked potato out of a fire. They're dirty. Not bad. It'll wash off. It's just charcoal. Good stuff. Just don't be sticking it somewhere where you don't know where the sun don't shine. Might be in there a while. That's my dry humor of the day. Get it dry. I'm inside the cabin. I'm not wet today. Okay, guys. Well, that's my little potato genre. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Who knows what we're going to do next time. So stick around. Come back. Like. Subscribe. And share if you would, please. Tell these goofballs out there, there's some guy in Oregon that he's a school bus driver. And he's building a cabin. And he's playing around, building on, and adding more. Cooking. We're going to try to do some more of these cooking shows for you. Give you an idea on how to do some of that stuff. May not be very educational, but they're going to be fun. You see how I just froze there for a moment? Okay, guys. Well, it's been nice having you up for the cabin. Thanks for coming to Oregon. Appreciate it. As always, say adios. And I'm going to say, live your life carefully, would ya? I got way too many of my friends kicking the bucket here. If it ain't car accidents, it's just old age. I know my number's up there, been picked out too. I just don't know when. But I'm waiting, and I want to continue to wait. I'm nowhere to get there. I hope you're not. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. When and where that will be, I don't know. So, tune in. Thanks for watching, guys.